Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how I make my study space look a bit nicer, romanticize my studying, basically try to force myself to study. Now, is this kind of a form of procrastination for me? Yeah, but that's besides the point because vet school is so stressful and sometimes just the way I get by is just making little things look nicer, even if it just gives me a bit of a break. Of course, if you like vet school content like this, you can always subscribe. I'm also on Instagram. Otherwise, let's cut to my desk space. Now, obviously the first thing I want to say is I'm clearly filming this portion in a different place. As I'm filming this, I've got a bit of a break from exams. When I filmed that portion, I was actively studying, but I was at home with my parents rather than here where I am in Melbourne, where I'm by myself. It's just much easier to make my desk and room and everything look a bit cozier over there. Basically, my number one thing is cute stationery. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. I love buying cute little pens. I really do love buying a physical planner. I find it a bit harder to use sometimes with my laptop, but it is just so fun. Also, if anyone did notice that the one on my desk does not say this current year, I never ended up using the one for last year, so I was repurposing.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
It mainly just looks really adorable, and I love being able to pick up the little pen and write down everything I need to do for the day. Another little addition that I really love is just lighting a candle. I don't know why I love this so much. I study in the day, so it's not like I need it or anything, but I just enjoy the mood it kind of sets. And then of course, talking about the rest of my setup, that was all already there. For example, my lamp I purchased for my birthday, I believe 1 or 2 years ago. I always wanted one exactly like that because I'm a reader and it makes me think of a library and stuff. Again, if anyone notices that there's no light bulb in that lamp, I will get around to it one day. I just haven't done it yet. But genuinely, after purchasing that lamp, I think I started studying better because it looks so nice. I just find that it's definitely a bit more of a struggle when I'm in Melbourne and I'm in this really tiny, obviously student accommodation. It's still a very small environment, and I think that's why I often go to a library to study when I'm here instead, because it looks so much nicer and it just sets the mood a lot better. Finally, another thing I always make sure I have is a drink and snacks. In this case, I did a really pretty drink with a little metal straw. Again, mainly for the aesthetics. To be honest, I don't like coffee.
How dare you?
It is summer at the time of filming this, so I actually usually prefer in winter when I can do a cute little mug and do a hot chocolate, but unfortunately it's just a bit too hot for me to do that, so I made a cold drink instead. Other than that, I always make sure I have snacks on me. I've literally have snacks on me even just to film this. Some cut up fruit always looks nice. I absolutely love some yogurt and berries. If you're having a rough day, start blocking out pieces of chocolate, for example, or cookies, something of the sort that you enjoy, and then start literally banning yourself until you get a certain amount of work done. And of course, I know most of this was about my desk specifically, but I also think that romanticizing your study involves romanticizing the rest of your life as well. Go outside, have a break. My version of this is going for a walk, and I love dragging my dog along with me as well. I pop my AirPods in and I do that thing where you pretend you're a girl in a movie and you are the main character. Even better if you do this at sunset, for example, because again, it really sets the mood. And of course, you have to make sure that you have little rewards here and there. A walk is good, but always make sure you're going out for dinner with a friend, for example, every now and then. Force yourself to socialize, to still go out and have fun. I'm not saying it's the best idea to be doing this every single day, but block out those times to still be doing that. Finally, this is something I think I constantly have to remind myself, which is why you're even in vet school in the first place. I honestly don't know how anyone that doesn't have a passion for the subject ends up getting through this degree, just with the sheer amount of times I have to remind myself why I'm even here. Of course, if I'm at home with my parents, this is with my dog. She's my little emotional support mascot always. But even if I'm away from from my family, I'm constantly reminding myself that I want to help animals. It does definitely help sometimes if you have a job in the industry and you end up having a really good day at work, or just something happens with a patient or a client that reminds you why you started doing this in the first place. But yeah, basically all of this and all these little things are just to make studying a bit less of a chore and a bit less of a punishment. And honestly, filming all these little clips really did just help me take a break and procrastinate for a little bit. The last thing I'll quickly say is that, of course, it does not look like this at all the time. Chaos is inevitable. I'm sure I can insert different clips and photos that show how chaotic I can be. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've got other videos on my channel at the moment that show how chaotic my studying gets. So just a quick reminder that I'm putting this together to purposefully look really good, but it's not a reflection of reality all the time. Otherwise, this was a quick short video. Let me know if you enjoyed watching me procrastinate a little bit and set up my little study desk. And of course, if you like vet school content like this, please subscribe. I'm here every single Sunday at 9 a.m. And if you want to see more frequent content, I am always uploading on Instagram at becomingdoctalia. But that's it, guys. See ya.